Hey, my name is Emily Mae Simmons with Dufferin Avenue Media Network, and today we're checking out Uncle Mike's all natural products. So follow me. Oh my gosh, how did you meet me in here? Doesn't matter. Let's find Mike. Is this him? No, this isn't him right now. Let's keep looking. Oh!
Well, hello there.
Well, hello, Uncle Mike.
Well, and welcome. So this is Man Bar. It is our most popular soap. This is kind of a botched and end cut, so it won't actually be sold to people.
Perfect.
Normally I wear gloves for this purpose.
We're taking risks today.
I may not. Yeah.
But like your shirt says, clean hands save lives.
That's right.
And that's what we got in here, okay?
That's right.
We're about to cut some unsellable soap anyway.
There you go. We're gonna switch.
So what are these shapes? Do you have multiple kinds of
So basically this is our soap cutting frame table. So when we batch soap, we will make about 100-pound batches, and they're 2 large blocks of 50 pounds each. We then cure them in the mold. They're brought up onto the table. This frame allows us to cut them into loaves, and then we switch the frames out, and from loaves then we cut them into bars.
Wow.
So again, a little sample of how it might work. Obviously this is different to how we would actually cut because we're cutting just a single bar, just like that, possibly with some soap flying at the camera. It makes it. This is how we cut our mini bars.
Ooh.
That sounded nice.
That did sound nice.
And everyone's got a little bar of soap to take on.
That is so satisfying. Wow.
So it's kind of a woodsy blend. It has Himalayan cedarwood, pine needle, spearmint, star anise essential oils, and then it has crushed spruce tips for gentle exfoliation, as well as a French green clay and a Rasoul clay. So everything, even down to our exfoliants and colors, are all herbs, spices, clay. So there's no synthetic colors, no synthetic fragrances, all steam distilled essential oils for all the scents, and cold pressed vegetable oils that make up the soap. So before it's a liquid, it's actually more of a paste or a gel type. It goes through a series of different consistencies before it actually gets turned into liquid. But before we dilute it, we need to test it to make sure it's ready to dilute. So we take a small sample of it, approximately 30 grams. So basically the soap paste will dilute down into the water, and it's basically a clarity test. So we want a clear soap. If your soap is not clear, that means there's unsaponified oil still in it. Yeah. From here we move it into. Gary, what are you doing? You can't eat it. Ah, man. Actually, that one.
Tiger.
Yeah. It looks like the ice cream. It tastes like the ice cream, but you're not really supposed to eat it. Mind you, it is probably the safest.
Gary!
To eat. Well, yeah. What do you do?
So good.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. You can use it for your hands, and you can have it for a snack if you're a little hungry. I'm sure Uncle Mike does all the time, as well as Gary. Thank you so much, Uncle Mike. It's been a pleasure.
Sorry, I'm right here.
Oh.
Yeah, that's mini Uncle Mike, but
It's been a pleasure.
Thanks so much for coming by.
Yeah, thanks. Anyway.
Okay, smell you later.
Smell you. Oh, yes you will, of all your soaps.
Thank you.
And we've now made it back to the damn studio with Mike. We brought him back with us from Uncle Mike's All Natural Products. So please welcome Uncle Mike.
Whoa! Amazing.
Hello.
Thank you so much.
How did you get here from your store?
Well, it was a journey, I tell you that much.
I believe that. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We have some of your beautiful products here. Not enough.
Yes, thank you.
Not enough. We got to go back to the store. But we will have more. But I want to know more about you, Uncle Mike. So please, can I ask, When did Uncle Mike's all natural products initially begin in Saskatoon?
So officially started selling products in 2009, but I was probably doing it for about 2.5 years prior to that. Just because when I initially started making products, I never had the thought of actually starting a business. It was just trying to produce products for myself and my family, trying to replace products in my medicine cabinet with all natural products when I wasn't able to find something that I really deemed truly natural or effective on store shelves. So I just kind of wanted to take it upon myself to make my own stuff.
And how were you able to come up with recipes without using chemicals? Because I wouldn't know how to do that, and I wouldn't expect someone to know how to do that.
For sure. So I mean, basically when I did have a product, the first product I ever made was my healing salve, initially developed to repair my hands from rock climbing. And I was using a product similar to what I ended up making. And so I basically looked at the ingredients one day and was like, oh, olive oil, beeswax, tea tree essential oil. You know, I had those things in my cupboard. I took an old beeswax candle and like grated it down and made a very basic salve without really any idea of, proportions, percentages of ingredients. It was just, you melt a little beeswax, add some oil. What kind of consistency does that get you? And then once I had made a basic salve, then it was, okay, what properties do I really want to see in this product? And that's where kind of the research came in. So just a lot of reading. And then once I kind of had an ingredient list together based on the properties that I wanted to see in the product, then that's where the trial and error came to get it to a right consistency so that it was, it would stay solid at room temperature and not be too soft, and obviously be soft enough that you could scoop a little bit out and not be too hard. And so a lot of research and then a lot of trial and error.
So we also have some of your stuff right here. So I believe this is the pumice hand soap.
Yes.
So this is the gritty.
Yeah, so
gritty
True
stuff.
Grit, it's kind of, after working in the garage or working in the garden, this is something that kind of rivals like Fast Orange and a kind of a pumice-based hand cleaner. So it has a bamboo activated charcoal in it, which is going to help pull out toxins. Obviously, a whole lot of pumice to get that really good scrub to really get in there and clean your hands really well. It's like I said, great for after working on your car or your bike, after working in the garden where you've got some greasy, dirty spots that you really need to scrub, get a little deeper scrub in there.
Wow. See? You're very direct with the soaps you create. They all have different reasonings. And in our video, we also highlighted some of the other, I guess not flavors, maybe in Gary's case flavors, but other scents, other colors of soaps.
For sure. And I guess one thing when I was developing the products, I mean, different essential oils have different properties to them. And so a lot of times you'll just see, products with a scent associated with them. With all of my products, the essential oils that are chosen have a specific purpose to be in there. Obviously, they smell nice, but they have, a specific reason why I chose those essential oils. So whether it's cleansing, whether it's moisturizing, whether it's antibacterial, whether it's antiviral, they're in there for a specific purpose, not just to smell nice.
Absolutely.
But then the smelling nice is a byproduct of
It's a bonus.
Exactly.
I love that.
Yeah. If you bring back your 1 liter refill bottle of foaming hand soap, you do save 10% on your refill. So, and then you save another bottle of, another plastic bottle.
That's amazing. Well, Uncle Mike, are there any closing words that you'd like to tell? Maybe a fun fact about yourself that I didn't ask about.
Oh my gosh.
I know, I'm putting him on the spot right now.
Yeah, you guys like to do that around here, don't you?
Hey, it's a Dufferin Avenue Media Network special here.
Yeah.
You got to end it
obviously.
some way like this.
I guess, I mean, maybe this is kind of lame, but when I was developing my deodorant, which is probably one of my most proudest products, the product I'm most proud of, because that's one of the things that I really couldn't find an all-natural solution that actually worked. I was framing houses, working construction when I was developing it, and the way I tested it was I would come home every day after applying, the different blends, and I would get my wife to smell my armpits and it was this blend that we are still currently using. That was the winner. You know, I came home and she gave me the smell test and she gave me the AOK, and so that's what I stuck with, and I've been using it for 15 years now. So.
That's a very raw test.
Yes, yeah, exactly. I mean,
you can't go wrong with that.
You know, tested on friends, not animals. That's literally how we test our products.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much,
Yes,
Uncle Mike, for
thank
coming
you.
back down to the DAM studio after visiting your store. We will be back and hopefully there to smell some more products.
Yes, we will. We'll smell you later.
Smell you later, Uncle Mike.
Like
It's
if
strong.
it wasn't soap, you wouldn't actually spit it
strong.
out. Yeah.
What was the consistency the same? Like ice cream?
Like taffy, maybe.
Am I gonna be sick now?
No, it'll be fine.